Rebel Gaming Club, worst pickup. Welcome, guys. We are back in the basement after last week upstairs. And this week, we are joined by our old friend, Baseline Ben.
Hey.
It's been a little bit. Last time I think we had you, we went up to Barry.
Yep, Harry and Lloyd's.
Yep, we sure did. So, Ben's back. We haven't caught up in a while, so we're going to chit-chat as this episode goes along. Hopefully talk some video games, because we haven't done this beforehand, so that's why it's all going to be on camera, and it's going to be a good time. And I got a lot of junk to show. I have like a box of shit I've just been hoarding that I haven't had time to show, so hopefully I can get through the whole thing. But the first thing is, we got a box in the mail. Ben, can you guess what this box might be?
Video games?
What would come in a box this size, you suppose?
Collector's edition statue?
Well, I think you might have nailed both. Son of a bitch.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Get you some help here. There we go.
And what do we have right here, Benjamin?
Oh my.
Here it is. This is The Village, the new Resident Evil Collector's Edition that was only sold through GameStop.
Was it only GameStop?
I believe it was only GameStop. It was an exclusive.
Decent.
And the PS5 version sold out almost immediately.
Yeah, that much I do remember.
And I remember the PS4, and I'm like, Ben, you gonna do this? And you're like, I don't know. So I went ahead and pre-ordered it because I'm like, you know what? I want it, and on top of it, I know it's gonna sell out and be impossible to get. So sure enough, it did eventually sell out, but it took a few weeks. So we have the collector's edition. Ben, did you buy the game?
Yes, I went limited.
And did you beat the game already?
Haven't beat it yet. I've made a little bit of progress.
Really?
Yeah.
And what's your take on it?
I think it's solid. I mean, it's if you liked 7, you're gonna like 8.
Alright, so a continuation of that vibe.
It is. It kind of goes off in a little bit of a different direction, but the playstyle is very similar, and it still has the Resident Evil feel to it.
Alright. I mean, it just caught me off guard when you start seeing vampires and...
Yeah, and that's where it kind of goes off a little bit on a tangent, but it fits. When you know, as you make your way through the game, you're like, alright, this feels right.
Well, how many hours in you think right now you're at?
Probably 8, 12.
Alright, and I don't think it's very long either.
I don't think it's going to be, no. The 2 areas I've been through are about the same length. The first one I was like, yeah.
Well, that's a good way to start the episode right there. Because I had that for a few weeks, just haven't had a chance. And I'm glad you've actually played it, so there's some sort of context for what that is.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
Speaking of next thing, off Macari, I paid $16 for this. This is the complete series, Tour of Duty. And I'm like, Ben comes down and he's like, Tour of Duty? I'm like, holy shit, Ben, you know Tour of Duty?
Yeah.
It's because
that's a blast from the past.
Your mother used to watch this every day.
She did.
So
yeah.
This is an alright series.
Yeah, and actually, like, it still holds up fairly well. I mean, as much as I can remember, it was about a squad in the army during the Vietnam War, and I mean, God, I was a kid when I watched it, so that's about what I can remember.
And I mean, that's fine. There's some, you know, I like war movies. So a TV show I've always wanted to dabble in. So we're gonna try that at some point here. Picked up this box set for the San Francisco Giants World Series 2012. This has every game in the World Series for that championship.
Oh jeez.
I thought that was kind of cool. You don't see that very often. The Woody Allen collection. We got an 8-movie collection pack here. You ever watch any Woody Allen movies that you can think of?
If I did, I'll only know them by title.
We have Annie Hall, Manhattan, Sleeper. Nothing.
Nothing I'm familiar with.
Alright, I'll be honest too. I don't think I've ever watched a Woody Allen movie either. But now we have a collection, so we can do that.
There we go. That can happen.
Alright. The box that I was talking about. First up, we got some video games. I ordered these forever ago when they were, I think these games were all like $7 a piece, part of whatever sale. We got Contra, Rogue Corp. We know this isn't very good.
No.
We can confirm that, but
I think the main draw was the Panda.
Yep, but for the collection, I thought it was decent. Black Mirror. Do we know anything about this?
The title. That's about it.
I don't know. THQ Nordic, so it probably is a miss.
Could go either way.
We got the sealed copy of Santa's Xmas Adventures. Well, this is weird. I'm like, what the fuck is this game about? It's a bad puzzle game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look at the back.
Yeah.
You would think maybe it's something entertaining. No, it's a fucking puzzle game that is. It's like a mobile game.
Yep. I'll be glad I passed on.
It was $20, brand new, and then they discounted it to used, sealed. Once again, I paid like $6 for this. Battle for Bikini Bottom on the ps4 remake. Did you play the original?
I didn't. I was familiar with it. I had one of the other games in it, like Quest for the Golden Spatula.
There's a ton of them. I got them all in GameCube. But
yeah.
G.I. Joe Operation Blackout. I know this is going to be rotten too, but it's good for the collection. Did you hear anything about this?
No.
Probably that.
I'm not even familiar with that publisher.
That's a bad sign. Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters, the PS4 version. I had the PS3 version. Visual novel.
Yeah.
With light grid-based tactical action going on there.
Yeah.
So nothing great, but dirt cheap. And this is gonna be one of those games. Maybe not because it was on the PS3, but you know, in like 5 years, people are gonna be looking for this shit.
Yeah, it could spike.
Could. Finally got a copy of My Friend Pedro.
I've seen nothing about this game other than that banana.
It looks a lot. No, I know, that's what I saw for forever. And then I looked it up, and the gameplay's fun. You're putting these different positions in levels where you have to do a chain reaction with your character to like blow up other things and make things happen.
Okay, all right.
So think like Angry Birds, but a little more complex.
Bloody.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Back to some more DVDs here. We got the complete first season of Car 54. Where Are You? Familiar with it at all, Ben?
Not familiar.
Are you familiar with that guy right there?
He looks kind of familiar, but
That is Fred Gwynn, who was also the Munsters.
oh, okay. Was he Herman?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Well, this show is great. Really funny. Early comedy, black and white too. First season a little pricey. I think I paid $17, but the second and third seasons are big money. Yeah, because I'm sure that first season didn't sell so well. We got the complete series of Grizzly Adams. I don't know why I bought this. I bought this at Bull Moose in Keene, New Hampshire. Look at this.
It's the beard.
Right? Ridiculous. Yeah. 29 hours, all 37 episodes. I don't fucking know. I will watch it. My girlfriend ain't gonna like it, I'll tell you what. She's gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
I just gotta be like, I'm growing a beard.
We picked up the complete series, Beetlejuice. Animated.
I remember a little bit of this.
Yeah, you know what? I don't either, but the girlfriend wanted this, so we snagged it up. She says she remembers it. We'll see about that.
I think it was on Nickelodeon for a bit.
We got the complete Addams Family. Not confused with the Munsters. Addams Family or Munsters? What are you picking?
Oh. That's a hard choice. That's too hard.
I'm going Munsters. Down in the comments, you let me know. Addams Family or Munsters?
You know what? I'll be a contrarian and say Addams Family.
You son of a bitch! Oh, this is cool. We got the season 1 through 9 Trailer Park Boys complete.
Everybody I knew kept telling me I had to watch this. And
You've never seen this?
No.
Oh my god. I remember, so it's a Canadian show. When it was first, the first few seasons, it was kind of tough to get down in the States. This would have been back in 2006, 2007 when I was watching it, I do believe. And I got it through, what was the like mail away company at that time? Where you could subscription based. It was one of those ones. I'm forgetting the goddamn name right now. But that's how I watched those early series. Incredible stuff. Man, goddamn. You got to get hip to this. It's funny stuff.
Yeah.
Whoop. Oh, we got some movies here. We got the 7-film collection of Saw, Blu-ray. You seen any of the Saw movies?
A couple of them. I think first 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat. And then I tried to watch. There was one in 3D, I believe.
Yeah.
I think I tried to watch that. I don't know. Another TV series that I remember this show being on in the early 90s, and this is Head of the Class. You guys remember this? Kind of like Saved by the Bell, but I think the night version of it, essentially.
Huh.
Yeah,
it definitely has that vibe to it.
It does, and it's good. It's a lot of fun. And this series, for years, it wasn't released on DVD, and they just barely put it out. So there it is. Oh, more video games, guys. We got Kingdoms of Amalur? Re-Reckoning. So did you play this when it first came out on PS3?
I did. Yeah.
And were you a fan?
I was a fan. It's got a very good pedigree. I mean, THQ Nordic as the publisher, the design team, or at least the names attached to it, were the big draw. I mean, Ken Ralston, I believe, handled the storyline, and he was known for the Elder Scrolls Oblivion storyline. Todd McFarlane and R.A. Salvatore on, I believe, both on character design.
Yep, it's like Ben. It's like you're pretty much. I'm reading the back, and Ben is telling me what I'm reading at the same time. So yeah, you knew all about this. So
yeah,
this is a solid title then.
Yeah.
All right.
It was pretty good.
Good. I'm glad I got it. Hitman 2. I'll be honest, I've never played a Hitman game.
PS2.
Oh, so you're not even hip with the new ones.
No.
Interesting. A game that I am familiar with is Scribblenauts, and this is the Mega Pack, which has Unmasked and Unlimited. I love these games. Have you played them?
I think I might have played a demo for one.
So it's like it's solving puzzles, right? You type out whatever word for the item you want. You're like chair, and the chair appears.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
An interesting concept.
I love it. I think it's great. I've had fun with it. It's fun to play like a party situation where you got 3 or 4 friends trying to figure these puzzles, and people are just yelling out fucking items. Snake!
Right.
Like, why do I need a snake? I don't know.
I kind of wondered how far you could go with it. Like, somebody just screams out dinosaur, and all of a sudden, poof, level's destroyed.
I don't know. Maybe. There was elements of like that for sure. Wolfenstein Youngblood. We got this. I don't think this is a great game by any means.
I mean, it'll be a thing. I can't remember. Youngblood? This was...
It's just like the...
I think Cyberblood I was thinking of was the VR title.
Yeah, this was kind of like... I feel like the last one of that last push of games they had.
Yeah. It feels like it could have been more DLC as well instead of like a full-fledged game.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah. Cheap. Real cheap. At the Listen Center, we picked up some... we found some AV cables, and they look like some high-end ones. Anytime you see gold series, you're like, oh man, these got to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 24 karat gold, Ben.
Yeah. Plated.
For $325, are you kidding me? We got an audio book from Michael Moore, Stupid White Men. Big Michael Moore fan, so anything I can find of his books, cassettes, CDs, anything, I'll always buy it. I got one down there. I got one already in the case.
There we go.
Speaking of cool stuff that tie in with shows and movies and stuff like that, I just barely got into Gravity Falls, the cartoon.
I couldn't.
What?
I couldn't.
And this is the book. This is Journal 3. This is the book from the actual show that they use, and they're trying to figure out stuff. You know, they're like, oh, what is the blah blah blah. And they pull out the book, and that's how they figure it out. Wow, you didn't like it?
I just never really watched it. I was more of a Gumball guy.
All right. Well, shit. I watched like 5-6 episodes, and it kind of like got me hooked. So
yeah,
from time to time, yeah. I've been just watching a few episodes here and there, and the book was like $3.
There we go.
So that's a cool piece, the companion to go with the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Some more books. We got How to Be a Ghost Hunter.
Okay.
I paid 50 cents for this. So Ben, if you ever want to... I mean, would you be part of my ghost hunting team?
Yeah, I feel like that'd be fun.
Yeah, I feel like... Like, I swear to God, in my late 20s, mid to late 20s, I'm like, I'm going to be a ghost hunter. But the problem was I was too much of a drunk. Like, I couldn't stay sober enough to, like, go out and, like, do it. So maybe now that I'm sobered up, I can, like, go out and do some ghost hunting. But I feel like it's hard to get, like, the good spots, you know? It's like fishing. It's like, you don't want to, like, get a shitty spot because nothing's going to happen. And then the really good spots are, like, privately owned. They're like, go.
Yeah.
Fuck, well, there's 2 of us for a ghost hunting team, so that's something.
There we go.
Just gotta come up with a catchy name. At least we got a handbook now.
Right.
Another book found at Bull Moose. This was another 50-cent find. This is the collection of lyrics by David McWayne. David McWayne is the singer of Big D and the Kids Table.
Okay.
Which is a ska punk band that is, internationally known now. But back in high school, I went and saw them live at a festival in Massachusetts. And it blew my mind. I had them come up here. I paid them $100. They came and played the VFW Hall. So that's how it worked. And now, I mean, Dave is a good friend for years. And I found his lyric book. So, Dave, I found it. Dave actually watches the channel.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, he has. He's commented. He's like, he really likes it. So,
that's cool.
Let's see, look at this. I hope Dave's watching it now because I found your book. Some more PS4 games. We got the wonderful 101, which was one of the few Wii U games that was still kind of cool, that was exclusive. And they were like, no, we got to stop that. So now it's on the PS4.
Yeah.
Have you played this game?
I picked it up fairly recently on the Switch and haven't put a whole lot of time into it yet.
It's a fun.
It seems decent so far.
Yeah, it plays well. It's really fun actually. I've had a good time with the Wii U version. We got Spike Volleyball. I know this isn't going to be good, but once again, it was cheap. It's filler for the collection. You know, I wouldn't mind a complete PS4 collection. Not the limited stuff, but just the standard. So
It's doable.
yeah, I think it is doable. It's definitely the right time to start doing it because the prices are pretty
dropping.
Pretty low. Found a Howard Zine DVD. I found some of his shit recently. It's always good political shit. So if you guys are familiar with him, you'd be like, oh, cool. And I'll be like, yeah, cool. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy.
I don't even know why I bought these. These are audio cassettes of the world's 100 greatest people. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why. Why did I buy this? I forgot that I even bought this. I mean, it's like Abraham, Moses, like religious leaders, Buddha, Jesus Christ. Oh, wow.
Leo da Vinci at 51.
So I got 2 of them. Maybe I was thinking I was going to flip
Jesus.
these. And because you can send it media.
It's not often you find something like that 100% complete, and that might have been the draw.
I think that's what it was, because I looked and I'm like, man, I'm sure no one even used this.
Right.
They just bought it and they're like, oh, this would be cool. And they're like, no.
9 times out of 10, there's like 2 cassettes missing. Somebody just really liked number 2 or 10.
Exactly. So it was complete, and it's a good novelty. PS3 game, we got Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit. I mean, there's a million of these. I don't think we need. It was $2.
Yeah. I can't remember. One was supposed to be really good, and then they did a remake that was supposed to be really bad. I think it was Hot Pursuit.
So for a long time, I've thought that 90210 only had 4 or 5 seasons.
I think it had quite a few.
Yeah, come to find out, there was 10. And once I found this information out, because I had the first 4, like my heart sank. I'm like, I'm gonna have to fucking spend so much money to complete this, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's weird in how you do this. You put it in your mind. You're like, I need that, and then magically, within the month, those things appear, and it keeps happening to me. I swear to God, because I went into a thrift store, and what do I find? I'm like, oh man, what are the chances that I find the ones I need?
Jesus.
Then I'm like, what? 5, 6, 7, 8 in the final season.
Wow. There you go.
Wait a minute. Am I missing 9? No,
Right here,
9's right there. All right, my bad. So look, 90210. I have the complete series now, and these were $5 a piece. So I still spent a little bit of money, but
Definitely not as much as you could have.
yeah, I thought that's why I looked it up. I'm like, God damn, this is gonna cost me another $100 just to complete the series. Did you ever watch 90210?
I might have been on TV when I came home from school as a kid, but
Yeah,
definitely nothing that kept my attention.
I loved it. I love the teen drama bullshit. So it's very exciting. That's the box. That's the haul right there.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it's just been in my bathroom waiting for me to go through it.
The good old bathroom.
Well, now bathroom's now storage.
Okay.
The spare bathroom is.
That's what it's meant for.
Yep, that's where I do my. That's where I do my packing for eBay, and that's where I do my pickups. That's where I hold them.
That's a good place to think, I imagine. Nice and private.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of video games, so we just went through a bunch of those. Obviously, I haven't played those because they've been sitting in a box. What have you been playing of recent?
Oh, lately it's been as much Village as I have time for, and when I don't have time for Village, it's Monster Hunter Rise.
So you're a Monster Hunter Rise guy.
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking about that game.
Yep.
They're saying it's not as hard as the prior.
I don't think not until you start getting into guild quests and you start tackling them solo. Then it feels a little bit more like World did.
Right,
But early quests are definitely easier.
And you're doing this by yourself?
Yeah, so far.
So far, you're not crewing up. I know your internet where you live isn't great.
It's not a good situation.
I'm all by myself out here fighting these monsters. All right, so you're putting hours into that. Has that been the only 2 games, really? Is there anything else you've beaten? Because I haven't seen you in like over a month.
Yeah, nothing I've really beaten lately. I definitely want to play some more of a new Pokemon Snap.
All right, so you picked that up.
Yeah, I never got to play the first one, and it's oddly relaxing.
Well, the original, I played the original, and I'm like, you know what? This might be my favorite Pokemon game because
Right?
it's just different. It's easy to play. There's not like collecting a bunch of bullshit. You're taking photos. You're snapping photos. You know, you get artistic side of you. You're like framing it. I'm like, that's kind of fun.
Yeah. There's no real push to... You're not really being pushed to do anything. I mean, you can strive for, 4-star shots, 4 or 5-star shots if you want, but if you don't, you can just
keep
sit
going.
down and take pictures.
Just keep going. Well, I mean, that's cool. I mean, I didn't pick that up. Right now, I'm with video games. I'm kind of taking a break with the collecting. I mean, obviously, this stuff is from months ago. But I'm slowing down because I'm like, you know what? I think we're good. I think we're good for the time being. So any new releases, besides Village, obviously, I'm just like passing on for the most part because I can find them. I know I can find them, come Christmas time when it's $20-$30 as opposed to $60.
Yeah, every time a massive sale comes around.
Yeah, are you slowing down on buying games or are you still picking up every week?
Yeah, I'm slowing down. It used to be like I'd have a bunch of releases every so often, like in little groups, and now it's one here and there.
I'm assuming it's also because of the whole pandemic. It slowed everything down, so maybe that was part of it too.
There's that too.
I know next month we got. I mean that new Mario Golf game looks like it's gonna be pretty fun.
Yeah.
right? Like 4-player action, you're just racing to try to like get the ball in first. I like that. So it's kind of I could see that being a really fun party game. Anything else coming up that you're looking forward to?
I can never remember off the top of my head. I'm gonna get home. There's gonna be 3 that I have marked down. Like I need to pick this up. And now I'm just drawing a blank.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like that Mario Golf seems to be the only thing that's coming to mind that I really want day one that I would actually play.
Yeah. I did get my collector's edition of Shantae came in today from Limited Run, so I was definitely excited for that. It's been like a year.
That's insane, actually. And I want to say that people are selling those on eBay for just a stupid price point. Anything Shantae, collectors wise, is just. You can sell an empty goddamn case. People are paying like $200.
Oh yeah.
That you could have bought for $5 on their website.
Yep.
I'm glad that Shantae is not part of my life. And at this point will never be because I can't afford it. That's a lie. I have a Wii U game, actually. Nice fat box. But besides that, nothing else.
It's gonna happen. Give it time.
No. I'm not even a big... I like platformers, don't get me wrong. But I'm certainly not in the market to add more platformers. Because I got enough platformers, I think. That's my thought. That's my thought.
2 episodes later, he's decked out in the belly dancers outfit.
Oh no. Well, you know where I can find them? Alright guys, where are we at here? We're at 26 minutes. So this is a long episode. Last week was only 7 minutes. I'm glad that we got some quality time in with Ben and you guys, and thanks for hanging out. Next week, I'm going to go through another box. Believe it or not, I have a whole nother box just like this to go through. And then we'll be all caught up. We'll just be having modern pickups, which are slow right now. That's all I got to say. Until next time, guys, you do what you do, and you toodaloo.
I'll fuck your mother with this!